Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're here at the weekend, and we've got, man, it's been a heck of a week. What you're looking at is some of the filming we've done this week at the North Jetties at Fort Travis on the Bolivar Ferry. And so, but the weekend's here, and the World Series kicks off tonight. And we've got some breaking news this morning coming to you actually from Jose's Cajun Seafood and Steakhouse. You know, the World Series kicks off tonight, and I met with Jose yesterday, and he said, David, you know, during the run when the Astros were playing, every night that they played, we had specials going on at Jose's Sports Bar, and we gave items away. We had special drinks. We had T-shirts. We had World Series rings. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that this morning and what he's got planned for the World Series that kicks off tonight. But we're also going to talk about oysters. You know, November is a big month for the kickoff to oysters, but at Jose's, it's starting tonight. But let's look at what he's got planned for the World Series. You know, the games start tonight, and it's going to be a great game. A Texas team did make it, and so I want to root on the Rangers. But what you're looking at is some of the things that Jose's gave away, some of the winners. You can see a lot of them. They had the World Series rings. They had T-shirts. They had a little bit of everything. And he's not stopping that during the World Series. He's going to give away, you never know what. And especially if you win, you wear your team's jersey, wait and see what happens whenever they hit a home run. And so come on down to Jose's, cheer on your favorite team, and watch the World Series. Drink specials, free giveaways, and a lot of prizes at Jose's during the World Series. And so, you know, whether it's 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, whatever it takes to finish up the World Series, Jose's Sports Bar is going to be open, and they're going to be the hot spot for watching the World Series this year. We're going to make a stop by there tonight, and I know we'll make a stop by there Saturday night and Sunday night, and then we'll take a day off and catch them as they come back. So anyway, let's talk oysters now. Whew. It's that time of year. Cooler weather's coming the first of the week, and look what Jose's is bringing back. It's time for Oysters Roundup and fresh shucked oysters at Jose's. In fact, last night, we got a sampling when I was up doing videos. They brought in some fresh oysters, and Jose said, why do I need to wait until the first? Let's kick it off tonight. And so they got fresh oysters. They shucked them, and we all got a sampling of some great oysters. But tonight, you can start enjoying fresh shucked oysters at Jose's. You know, Jose's is known for their Oyster Roundup platter. And we're going to go through and show you exactly what this platter offers and tell you about oysters on the half shell by the dozen. Now, Oysters Roundup is their main platter, and they will have the all-you-can-eat oysters starting the second week of November on Thursday evening, which should be the 9th if my calendar's reading right. But let's look at what you get. 30-plus oysters in one platter for the Oyster Roundup. Now, it's served in stages because it's Texas size. And what you're looking at now is the first items you'll get. You'll get the oysters on the half shell, 6 of them. And then you'll also get 2 cups of stew and soup. One's an oyster stew, and then one's like a Creole, where there are oysters in both of them, and they're really tasty. And then you'll get your hot plate. I mean, your fried platter. And these come with 6 buffalo. Those are the red-looking ones. Then you'll get 6 French grilled. And then you'll get 6 fried oysters with your fries. And in this platter, you can't substitute. This is how it's made up. But I can tell you the flavor between the 3. My favorite are the fried, really all of them. But when there's all you can eat, I can tell you I love the French grilled oysters. Just the flavor in it and the presentation is phenomenal. Now, once you finish that meal, that part of the meal, you get your hot plate. And this is made up of 3 sets of oysters fixed 3 different ways. And so you can see the flavor in them. They're grilled in the shell, and I tell you what, they're fresh shucked, and that's the best part about it is it's fresh shucked, and it's a full Texas meal. And here you can see the overview of everything in this. So when you get ready to leave, when the meal's done, I can tell you you're going to be looking for a recliner, and all this kicks off tonight at 5 o'clock. And so oysters on the half shell, the hot plate, and then your fried French grilled and buffalo oysters with your soups. And I tell you what, this is actually big enough for 2 people. If you get 2 oyster lovers down there. And then, you know, if maybe the platter's not your appetite, they do have oysters on the half shell, and you can get those by the dozen. And so it's going to be a great weekend weather-wise. We've got a lot going on. The World Series kicks off tonight. And so if you're looking to get a jump on fresh oysters, head on down to Jose's Cajun Seafood and Steakhouse. Kicking off tonight at 5 p.m. Is the Oyster Roundup platter, 30-plus oysters. And when I say 30-plus, that's 30 just on the plates, not counting what's in the stew and the soup. And so, or you may just want oysters on the half shell. I enjoyed some last night after we were done with the photos and the video clips. And I tell you what, and as the season goes on, they get bigger. But it was sure nice to have some fresh shucked oysters, because I don't eat anything but fresh on oysters. And typically I don't eat oysters until the water's 70 degrees, but I made an exception last night and was really happy with it. So remember, the World Series kicks off this weekend tonight. Jose's Sports Bar is actually the only sports bar on Bolivar Peninsula, and they're dedicated with 9 TVs to be the hot spot to watch the World Series on the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula. So glad y'all joined us this morning. Hope to see you at Jose's this weekend. Oysters kick off. A lot of the restaurants, they kick off November 1st, which is Wednesday. But Jose's didn't want to wait, and he had a chance to get some fresh oysters and said, David, we're going to roll it out this weekend. We're not going to wait till Wednesday, because they're actually closed on Wednesdays. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the show. Hope to see you down at Jose's this weekend, either at Jose's Sports Bar for the World Series games, or downstairs maybe enjoying a fresh shucked oyster, either on the Oyster Roundup or some oysters on the half shell. We're going to head on out. There's another shot from this week. I gave it a little cinematic and vintage look. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.